see you, hater. My motivator. Y'all make me greater. Yeah.
Today we're going to be removing these imperfections that we got during the clear. It's actually just trash from the overspray landing back down on the surface. It just crystallized in the air, and when it lands, it just looked like it's trash. It's a lot of little dirt nibs, and it's quite a few of them. I was just going to just nib them out one at a time, but I think I'm just going to wet sand the whole area. I'm not trying to remove the orange peel because, you know, with factory paint it's orange peel, so I'm just going to knock it down flat, but not flat for the show car finish. Like down in this area here, I'm not going to worry about it because ain't no trash down there. Also, I got a sag here. I'll be going with my Rupes DA system this time. I like to do it different every time I cut and buff. Sometimes I do it with the rotary, sometimes I do it with the DA. But I'm going to be sanding, I'm going to be machine sanding, not hand sanding. I'm going to be sanding with my Duetto. And I got some cutting pads here by Rupes also. The X cut, it's the 1500, 2000, 3000. Let me show you how it look. It actually don't even look like sandpaper. It look like a piece of cloth. Like I said, I'm just gonna knock this area here down flat. Not trying to get it super flat for the show car. Just enough so it look like the factory orange peel. Which you're not gonna be able to see the orange peel, actually. And I'm not gonna be wet sanding, I'm gonna be damp sanding. I'm just gonna mix some water on here just to keep the surface wet. Let me set up my sander, then I'll cut you back on. 1500 and get this run out first, because you're not going to be able to get it out with the soft foam pad. Not saying you can't, but it'll take a lot longer because of the foam. So I'm just going to knock it down with this 1500. Then I'll move to the foam pad, knocking the rest of it down. I think that got it. We'll know more once it dry. This is what we got here. I think it's another little spot here that I gotta bring down some, but the DA should take that out. Well, I gotta bring this down. But other than that, the run out. Once I bring this down, I'm gonna cut you back on. I guess we'll start right here. We'll mist it on. I got it on about 3.5. This here is after the 1500. Like I said, I wasn't trying to get it all. Like up in here was no trash, so I didn't bother by doing it. Also here. Now I'll take my rag and wipe it down, because I'm pretty sure I still see some nibs here now. Yeah, it dried. It showed me all my nibs, so I had went back with a block with 2000 grit and done it by hand. That's what you're looking at. These different tones. Let me take you over here and show you what we're finna do now. 1500. And we'll grab some 2000. We finna get them 1500 scratches out with this 2000 grit. Just hitting everything with the 2000. It's the same process. I'm gonna wipe this down, then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna step it up to 3000. Get the 2000 scratches out. Since we're finished with the cutting, we're gonna bring out my mini Bigfoot and my larger Bigfoot. The larger one got a 15mm throw. This one got a 12mm throw. We're gonna use this on the larger areas, such as my door, and this on the smaller spots, as far as the bumper, with all the different curves and angles. And I was thinking about which pad I was gonna use. Most likely I'm gonna use a microfiber pad, which I have wood pads and foam pads also, but I guess we're just gonna use this microfiber to start off with. Let me get my Bigfoot set up, then I'll cut you back on. I got 2 drops of my cutting compound. finished up with the compound. But before I move any further, I'm gonna take my pound of white. It's just alcohol and water mixed up together. I'm just gonna wipe everything down. Make sure I covered everything. Might still be some dull spots here and there. That's why I'm doing this here. If I find any more dull spots, I'll just go back over it. Then we'll move on to the next step. I just wanted to show you the areas before I go back over it. Dull areas. Finished going back over everything. Now it's time to move to the next step. It's going to be going with a foam pad. I got a coarse pad here. It's a medium. This a fine. But since I use this microfiber for the coarse, I'm going to use my medium. It's going to be this one here. Same process, we're just going to use a different. We're going to be using fine polishing compound now. This was a cut compound. Put 2 drops. That's all you're going to need. Speed of 4. This is going to be a pretty much 2-step process. I should be good after this step here.
SprayWayCustoms.